Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Giddy Up Hallmark. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to know my top 5 Paul Campbell movies, not including Christmas, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I've had Paul Campbell on the mind, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan and I'm looking down because one year my mom got me these really cool Paul Campbell socks. Like, she found a place online that could make socks and she made me these socks, and in fact I showed him these last year when I went to the Hallmark Christmas event. So I'm a really big Paul Campbell fan. I always have been. He is awesome and I cannot wait to talk about him. So before we get started, definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Giddy Up Hallmark. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell. That way you're notified every time that I upload. Alright guys, so without any further ado, let's talk about Paul. Baby, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about Let's talk about Paul. Alright guys, so today I'm not going to be including Christmas movies, kind of like I did with Lacey, because there are so many movies that these actors have made. And so Paul Campbell is a huge, like, top actor for me, like one of my favorites. And I actually, like, getting to meet him like 3 or 4 times has meant the world to me. And I think the best time that I met him was when I was standing in the Hallmark store and I was at Experience a Hallmark Christmas and I saw Paul walk by and I go, "Paul!" He's like, "Yeah." And I like run up to him and talk to him and I said, "Can we take a picture?" And he said, "Yeah." And I didn't have it on selfie mode and he took a picture of, you know, like in front of us and said, "Okay, bye, have a good day." And I was like, "No, wait, stop." And like, that was so funny. It just shows that his humor on like screen is legit. He's a funny guy. He's just great. Like, all around love this guy. So that was really special because it was just a moment not a lot of people were around except for like his, you know, people that walk with them. I even got interviewed from a magazine, I believe, that was like with him walking around. She interviewed me. I don't know if I ever made the cut. I don't know, but like, she wanted to know why I liked Hallmark movies so much. So I get really giddy when I talk about Paul, guys. Like, I really get giddy. So yeah, Paul's awesome. I'd rather be watching Hallmark. Anyways, okay, so let's jump right in. I'm going to go from like number 5 down to my absolute favorite at number 1. These are ranked in, like, you know, from my favorites. So coming in at number 5, I've got to go with his mystery movies. He made 2, so I just put them all together, and they were called The Cases of Mystery Lane, and it starred opposite Amy Garcia, and they play husband and wife who are kind of, like in the first one, they're kind of on the rocks. Their relationship's on the rocks. He's so nerdy with the glasses on, like so cute. I love him in this movie. He's funny. He's kind of like quirky, kind of silly, kind of nerdy. Again, I just use the word nerd. But anyways, it's really it's a cute movie. And he decides to like he's taking this class where he learns about like, I think like private investigation, I believe. But anyways, or like, and they love like murder mysteries. And so she ends up joining him and they end up tracking down a murderer and like figuring it all out. It's a murder mystery movie and it's really good, and there are only 2. I'm kind of disappointed by that. I would have loved to have seen more of The Cases of Mystery Lane. So coming in at number 4 is Wedding Every Weekend, which stars Kimberly Sustad, who I also love so much. I love their movies together. I love their chemistry together. I love their friendship. I just think that they are awesome blossom and awesome sauce. There we go. So anyways, this movie, they both meet while shopping for somebody else's wedding, and then they find out that they are going to all of these weddings, you know, at the same time, because she's either friends with the groom or the bride and he's, you know, friends with, you know, one or the other, and it's just really cool. They keep meeting up at the same weddings, and so it's just a really cute film, and I really like this. And of course, anything with he and Kim, I'm all for it. So coming in at number 4, Wedding Every Weekend. Which leads me to number 3, which is Sun, Sand, and Romance, which stars Trisha Hefner. This movie, I really like the vibes in this movie because I love the ocean. And it also has Sadie Robinson in it, which, you know, good for her. I thought it was pretty cool for her to make a Hallmark debut. So basically, Paul is a guy who just kind of flies by the seat of his pants, and he lives at a resort, and he like kind of moves from resort to resort, and he's like an activities director. And Trisha, they grew up together, but Trisha ends up coming there with her current boyfriend, and they kind of meet up, and she sees Paul, and you know, they kind of meet up together, and her boyfriend wants to work the whole time and stays gone. Her and Paul kind of reconnect, and you know, when you add an ocean and some sunshine, you can't go wrong. So Sun, Sand, and Romance at numero 3. So coming in at number 2, Dating the Delaney's, which stars the beautiful and gorgeous and awesome Rachel Boston. I love Rachel Boston so much, and I really enjoyed this movie with those two. They both play single parents, and they both have these kids, and the kids actually know each other, and the two sons are friends with each other, which is really cool, and they all just kind of hang out together. Rachel is going to be on TV with her bakery, and she kind of gets a little bit nervous, so Paul, you know, helps her not be as nervous on TV, and he kind of sets up all these things for her, and then she begs for him, and it's just so sweet and just so cute. And I just really love this movie and felt like it was one of Hallmark's best. And of course, when you add Rachel and Paul, kind of like when you add Kimberly and Paul, like you can't go wrong. So coming in at number 2, Dating the Delaney's. So number 1 is like an older Hallmark movie, but is one of my absolute favorites to this day. I have already watched it twice this year, I believe. I do believe maybe 3 times. It is just one of my absolute favorites. It came out in 2015, which feels like forever ago, but I remember when it came out, I really liked it, and like I always just kind of thought, he's a cool guy. I like him, and I always liked Paul in things. And so coming in at number 1 is Surprised by Love, which stars Hillary Burton as well. And so kind of again like the other one, he and Hillary are friends, and they haven't seen each other in a long time, and Hillary is, you know, she's running in the park one day and she runs into him. They kind of, you know, just start talking, but she has this boyfriend. You know, this is back when Hallmark had kind of like the jerk boyfriend phase, where like there's always that boyfriend that you don't really care for, you know what I'm saying? But then they end up dating the nice guy, like, you know, the underdog. So Paul is totally the underdog in this. Hillary's parents do not like her new boyfriend, but they really don't like her old boyfriend, which is Paul. What the boyfriend suggests is Hillary is going to be going down to her parents' anniversary party, like big anniversary party, and he says, hey, instead of taking me, take him, take Paul Campbell's character, Wrigley, I think his name was, and he's like, take him, and then let your parents see, you know, hey, maybe this will make them like the new boyfriend even more. And so, of course, she does it. They agree to it. They get there. They start, you know, going back to the past and having fun in the present. And, you know, is there love? Yeah, it's Hallmark. Yeah. It's Hallmark. And so Surprised by Love comes in at number 1. And if this was a rating, I would like give it 5.5 stars. Like that's not even possible on my rating system. But I truly love this movie. And if you have not watched it, get your Hallmark Plus subscription. If you are on this channel and you do not have a subscription yet, go get it. They need to like, you know, endorse me or something, or let me be an affiliate, and like I could get them, you know, some people to sign up. That'd be great. But I will have a link down below. Go get your Hallmark Plus and go watch Surprised by Love. Number 1 movie for me from Paul Campbell that does not include Christmas movies. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this hopefully short video. Sometimes I can ramble, but I do appreciate you watching it. So let me know, what is your favorite of all the movies Paul Campbell has done? What is your favorite movie of all? Just name one in the comments below. I would love to read them, and I will see y'all all in the next one. Have a good day. Giddy up. Giddy up. All right, guys, so yeah, my mom is the best. Look how cool these socks are. They've got like this little black tip at the end. They got the little heel, and they rock my socks right off. Okay, sorry.